Welcome back. You're watching Startup Street. Now, cloud lending platform Lentra has raised $27 million in an extended Series B round led by MUFG Bank and Dharana Capital. Now, MUFG Bank has invested in the company through its Ganesha Investment Fund for Indian startups. The company intends to utilize these funds for product development and expansion in other countries. So joining me now to talk about this and more is its Chief Revenue Officer, Sandeep Mathur. Sandeep, welcome to Startup Street and thank you for your time here. First up, if you could start by telling us about the valuation in this round. We understand it's at the same valuation that you raised your last funds in November of 2022.
That is correct. So first of all, good evening and thank you for having me on the show. Yes, we've raised it at the same valuation of $400 million. It was an extension of the round that we had done in November.
I see. Now that you've raised this extended $27 million that you have, tell us your deployment plans, because you said you're looking at further international expansion. Now, you're already, aside from India, present in Vietnam, Philippines, and Indonesia, as well as the US. Are you looking to expand in these geographies or outside of this as well?
Yeah, so these are all fairly recent developments. So sometime around at the start of the year, we opened our offices in Philippines and Indonesia. In Q1 this year, which is in April, May, June quarter, the current quarter, we've opened our offices in Vietnam and the United States. And the reason we've raised this money is to ensure that we can expand our teams in these geographies and also build the next round of products. We've just done a very exciting launch of a loan management system product that we did a quick preview with some of our clients. So that's the reason for raising the capital is to grow geographically, as in put more people on the ground in these markets, as well as build some awesome products.
So given that you recently entered these markets, are you not looking at other geographies, especially in the South Asia region?
Well, these markets offer a lot of promise, right? So each one of these markets has the same characteristics and maybe not as large as India, but fairly large in terms of population. And the characteristics that I'm talking about is really that, lending is transforming in all of these markets. Financial institutions, banks largely have been using fairly old products and old technologies, while the market demand has already moved. And what we are bringing to India is what we want to take to these markets as well, which is rapid transformation by deploying our products and solutions very quickly, so that the leading financial institutions can cater to their customer demand on the credit side, and do it with modern technology, modern rails, cloud lending platform. We are already #1 cloud lending platform in India. We want to be #1 in these markets, and also provide great decisioning platform so that accurate decisioning can happen in rapid time.
It's interesting. You say you're the #1 player, and I also read on your website you claim that you reduce risk to near zero. Are you claiming you can help lenders through your platform get to zero NPAs? I mean, no more defaults. Are you providing that level of data?
Well, we are providing a lot of data. I don't think anybody can claim that they can do zero
you said
NPAs.
Risk-free.
That would be nirvana. That would be nirvana. But what we do provide is a platform which enables you to rapidly change your credit systems. So one of the things that has mired the platforms as a whole and in the industry has been that the credit risk officers, if they want to change credit policies, it's not very easy to do that in the current systems.
Sure.
It takes time. You have to come up with a business requirement document. You got to go to system integrators, would then take time.
Okay.
So as your market is moving rapidly, how do you change your risk profile as you're learning new things? We allow for a system where the credit risk officers can actually change very quickly, start using AI technologies, start using machine learning algorithms, and look at cause and effect, right? So you can experiment with a few ideas, experiment with that, and therefore all of that should lead to reduction in NPAs and accurate decisioning. Yeah.
I wanted to get to one bit of your statement which said that MUFG is going to help Lentra explore synergies within the group, including with its strategic partner banks in Southeast Asia. What are these synergies exactly? Could you tell us about this?
Well, so MUFG is, of course, a very, very large player in the banking industry. And some of the conversations that we've had with them is around the fact that how can we help some of the partner banks that they've invested in or they have shareholding in. And so the idea would be that we work with some of these banks and financial institutions which are a part of the MUFG group, and also offer them Lentra solutions. So that's the synergistic value here.
Okay, quickly before we wrap up, Sandeep, you have about 60 plus institutions you're serving and about $27 billion of loans on your platform. Give us your near to medium term targets for both.
Well, so we have been doubling at the rate of about 10 months. So every 10 months as a company, we are doubling the revenues. We expect that trend to continue, in fact, that to accelerate. And our near-term goal is that, we should hit $60 million of ARR by the end of this fiscal year, March 23, and get to 250 over the next 3 to 4 years. So we are on a rapid expansion path, which is why, raise the capital, go to all these markets, because it's a very exciting time for us. Clients are accepting our technology, are deploying our technology at a pace we've not seen before.
Right.
And which is the need for expansion, therefore.
All right, Sandeep, we'll leave it at that. Thanks very much for your time here on CNBC-TV18. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Likewise. Thank you for having me.
All right, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Startup Street. Many thanks for watching. It's a goodbye from Arundhati, Ritu and me, Shruti. More news and updates continue on the other side. Stay tuned.